Hello everybody, today I'll show you how to replace your window regulator. This is a 2003 BMW M5, but it's the same procedure for all E39s. This is the front passenger window, and it doesn't work. When you try to roll it, either it won't roll down, or you'll hear some noise but the window doesn't roll down, or you hear noise and the window rolls down a bit and won't roll up, things like that. Then you would know it's the regulator. So if you hear noise when you try to roll it down, that means the motor is working. But if you hear nothing at all, it might be, I don't know, some relay is dead, or maybe the motor itself inside is dead. So because if the motor is working for you, then you can just buy the regulator without the motor and just transfer the motor to the new regulator. So first thing you want to do is disconnect the battery. So disconnect the battery, and because there is an airbag here that we're going to be disconnecting, I believe. And then what you want to do is you want to tape the window while it's in the up position. So you raise it up all the way and then tape the window so it won't fall down while you're working on it, because this thing is heavy, and once you try to remove the regulator in the bottom, it'll fall down, and it's a pain in the butt, you know, trying to keep it take it up and put the regulator on it, and it'll go off track. I've done this before on my old car, but for the driver's side, and I didn't keep this up, and it was a real pain dealing with it. So hopefully this will be enough to hold it up. The reason I put this pen here, because I didn't want the tape to sort of crush this lip here, because you know how this thing is with this age. Probably if I push it down, it'll break, and then I'll have to replace it. The other side, on the driver's side, this one is broken. So now you see how it's broken right now. You see? So if I were to push this all the way, so you can see the crack. So this would break, and then lose this part. My driver's side is like there's a small piece missing, which can be replaced basically by popping this off and probably popping something off here too and removing it. The whole thing comes off, I think so. I'm not sure, but that's what it looks like. So anyways, we'll start on this thing, and we're gonna need these kind of screws. So first thing, I'm gonna pop this light here. And we're gonna disconnect it. And I think there's a small edge here. You press on it and pull. So I'll keep this on the side somewhere. Now there are two screws you need to remove. There's one here, and then there is one behind this one here, which so I guess this is some sort of a hex key. So let's take this one out. Right here. Alright, so it is a T20 for this. I'm going to remove it like this. So, but maybe when we remove the whole panel out. So, remove the switch, basically. And then we're going to start pulling on the sides. So we'll start pulling on this thing, and I think it's better to just lock this guy. Okay, so let's start the reason why you want to pull from the bottom, because this thing, when you remove it, you actually remove it so it looks like there might be something here. Oh, you see, so there's one here. Let's come off. Alright, so this here, it comes off by lifting up on it. Okay, so this came off, and I think just to install it back, you have this that holds. We'll figure it out. Alright, so you have to lift up. Okay, so we still have this to actually, yeah. Okay, so we need to get behind this guy. So what we need to do is we're gonna need to take this stuff off. We need to take the speaker off. So we have 1, 2, 3. You see this bracket here? This stays here in the middle. And just put it back later, because we're gonna have to remove all of this. So we're gonna need to remove the speaker and the wiring right here, which is can be removed as such. So you see how it is? The clip here, press this, it's off, whole thing, and then this. Okay, let's give it a shot. You don't want to pull from the wire, because it might Okay, so we're going to need to remember these things. Now, take this off. One here. Okay, so here's your, what is this, Harman Kardon? Supposedly mid-range. Interesting. So the regular 5 series would have this without the tweeter. So there is basically 2 speakers here, and there is another tweeter up there. Okay, so let's put this back here. Let's put it here. Okay. Now we're gonna need to take this thing off. I don't know what it does. It says hell on it, so it might be something that has to do with the lighting. I don't know. There. I don't remember my regular 5 Series had this module here, honestly, but I think the one I worked on, the blue one I used to have, I changed the driver's side. So if you want to, if all you want to do was removing the mirror, as you see, you would still have to take the panel off, and then after you take the panel off, you would have to take this off. So you have this, you pull this pin, you pull, and then this actually will pry off. So you pull this pin and then you pull this part, so you can access this bolt here for the mirror, and there's probably another one on the base, probably, or maybe it's one bolt and then that thing comes off. But the mirror is not removable without removing the panel, but you wouldn't have to remove all the wires if you're not removing the thing. So now we're gonna need to remove the airbag. So this is size 10. Alright, so from here, I think this is funny. Okay, hanging. I don't know what these are, honestly, but just don't touch it. Okay, so now we got this. I'm gonna start pulling from the top here. As you see, this is what they call the vapor barrier. So okay, so once you get access to this bad boy, you see the regulator is messed up. This is supposed to be there. This is supposed to be sitting there, and something happened here. As you can see, it's won't roll down. So this is a new one. This is supposed to be the redesigned Europart. Well, I think it's called Europart's Premium version. It's redesigned and it's supposed to be better than the original design. So this guy, and let's take a look at it. So, yeah, it is a little bit different. However, it is supposed to be sitting like this, but the way they have the where they have it right now, cranked, it's all the way to the bottom. Okay. So this is a little bit of different design, I guess. Anyways. So let's see what we can do here. This here looks like it's just so that's their T25. I think this kind of hooks on the frame here. It's like a small latch, you see? There is something in the back that pulls on and bites on the frame here. Now, we need to take these off. This won't fit. So, let's grab. So we have these two loose, and then we have, so you can see the bolt through the glass, which, oh my god. We're gonna have to sort of improvise here. So let's see if this will reach. Okay. So we have one bolt here. So hopefully you can actually see. You see the bolt right there, and then one over here. So then here, there's a bolt in there. What? Okay. So okay, here's the second one. This one is loose. This one is, but then that part is not loose. I don't know how I'm going to get there. Okay, so we're removing here the interior trim of the door, and basically pull with a screwdriver on this part here. Let's start from that part and start pulling on it. The reason why we're doing this is we're going to need to actually remove the glass. We're going to need to remove the glass. So what we're gonna need to do right now is actually drop. I don't know if actually you're able to see these things. Maybe the angle is not that good. So we're gonna need to take these off all the way. What this will allow is that it will allow for this clip to fall out altogether, and then the glass would actually drop. And now we can remove this. So what you want to do is okay. Set this aside. See that bolt? Right there. I don't know if you can see it. Hopefully you can. But it's sitting right there and holding one of the pulleys in place. So we're going to disconnect this guy. So anyways, as you see, you can get probably a longer one long that can fit there, or you can just do as I did. And this is T25. Okay, just take it out of this and do this. Save yourself some money. So now you can actually remove it down. So there's a wiring harness here. You put that. The whole thing off. Okay. So now we're gonna need to transfer the motor. This T20. So as you can see how the wire just got messed up over here. Caused the whole thing to break. However, I only want the motor. So this here looks like got stuck. Right. Alright, so all we need is this little guy here. So that's trash. Now let's get the new one.
Ah, I see. Yeah. So don't get confused. Don't get confused here. This sits on top, like so. But then the screws go on the bottom. Okay, because I was really confused. So what we need to do is actually need to start putting the screws, but as you can see, actually where you want to put this is you want it back, and now I need to put this thing back, and before we put it back, we need to loosen these things. So it can go inside the bracket, I guess. Over there. Goes in. So here looks like there is a sort of bracket here. So this is T30 and looks like what seems to be a bracket. This will sit on top. So let's connect the wiring harness of the motor. Okay, that's in there. Now, let's make sure it's not biting it or something. Now we need to line up the stars over there. Okay, I need to line up the bolts. I don't know if you can see it, but it's going to be this is absolute nightmare. You don't want to get rid of them at the same time. I'll just pain in the butt. Awesome. Okay, so let's try one more time. don't know why it's stuck behind. And now we go back and install this one here. Okay, so now everything's tight here. We're gonna drop down the glass. We're just gonna need to loosen this here. So, okay. Looks like I see I damaged some parts over there. I'm gonna drop it. Looks like, just to make sure that, yeah, it dropped correctly. So I don't know why it is, well, that one looks good, so we're gonna tighten that up. I'm going to put the battery in and move the glass up and see how it works. So remember, the switch is this guy. I'm going to connect the switch. Alright. So connecting the battery should not trigger any issue here, hopefully. That's it for now. Let's see. You see how it didn't seal? Okay. So what we need to do here is we need to loosen these guys a bit. Okay. What the hell is this? is sealed correctly. So now